in the pocket. 3 points in the pocket. What have we witnessed last night? What did we experience? To be honest, after 2 minutes, it was looking dark. It was dark. I almost gave up. I even called a friend and I was like, what's wrong? What's going on? These players can be world class in some games. In other games, they just switch off. They switch off, and with everything that's happened in the past, one can't help but think when you concede a goal in the second minute of the game, you almost feel like, will these guys, will they recover? Will these players? But last night we really saw a different Chelsea. We saw a fluid, flowing Chelsea FC. A team that was playing football. You remember the Barclays Premier League, Fast passing, build up play, not passing at the back. And then before I get to the performances, before I get to the star player, João Pedro, I need to give a shout out to Garnacho. Garnacho showed us that classic winger mentality. Was he a wingback? I think he was a wingback somehow, because he also helped out on defense. He recovered well, but his forward play was direct. His forward play was positive, direct. He did not lose the ball unnecessarily. Garnacho, obviously, João Pedro is the man, the man of the moment, the star of the moment, the guy that gets all the plaudits of last night. But Garnacho, from the past performances to what he showed us last night against an Aston Villa team that is third in the log, third in the table, he really turned up last night. He really turned up. Garnacho played very, very well last night. And this Chelsea team, if you compare it to Enzo Maresca and how he played, again under Enzo Maresca, everything was a bit robotic. It was like Enzo Maresca wanted to mimic Pep Guardiola, system-based football. Very much system-based. There was no room for creativity, no room for risk-taking. Look at the first goal that we scored, the equalizer. The pass from Enzo Fernandez into Gasto. Gasto squaring the ball into João Pedro, who's awake and alive in the box with a killer instinct to be at the right place at the right time. We did not see much of that type of play under Enzo Maresca. Once in a blue moon you would see it. But last night we had it a couple of times. I think the last goal also was a ball over the top, beating the offside trap. I'm not trying to throw Enzo Maresca under the bus, but this team just looks a little bit more fluid. Maybe it was bound to happen under Enzo Maresca for this team but his tactics were just a little bit too systematic. Like I said, there was no room for creativity. The creativeness was a bit on the down low. But last night, this team really showed us. They really showed us. And it seems like they are up for this PSG game. That was just a warm-up. Definitely just a warm-up for this PSG game. And let me just Google here. I think we played, is it the FA Cup this weekend? Chelsea. Full match schedule. Yes, FA Cup this weekend and then PSG and then back to the league. But anyways, like I said, the team really showed that they are up for this final stages of the season. I mean, we almost conceded. We were also saved by VAR, where Aston Villa made it 2-1, but the goal was ruled out because Ollie Watkins did not time his run. They had the ball in the back of the net. VAR saved us in that regard. Valid offside. João Pedro made it 2-1 before halftime. That was also maybe, but it was also kind of close. They said no offside. We take it. You can only take it. Sometimes the VAR is for you. Sometimes it's against you. But let's look. Let's go and get into this lineup of last night and how it all panned out. If we just look at the momentum graph, there was a time, like I said, they scored that goal. Aston Villa scored that goal in the second minute. But after that, we settled down and we took control of the match. We had chances. There was a ball that Garnacho also crossed into João Pedro. He hit the ball miraculously. Martinez is there, spreads his hands, intercepts the ball, blocks the ball. We don't equalize. Then they had another spell. I think it's here where they had that offside goal. And then we took control of the first half. We took control and all that momentum paid off. When João Pedro scored the equalizer and we make it 1-1. Lovely play from Enzo Fernandez once again. Once again into João Pedro and he puts a dink over Martinez. Makes it 2-1. We go into halftime. The team talk has definitely changed for Liam Rezonio in the locker room. And the boys come out ready to finish the job. Cole Palmer, we are still continuing with the momentum in the second half. We continue pressuring them. Cole Palmer gets the ball on the edge of the box, smacks it into the ground, back of the net. João Pedro, another counter attack. Aston Villa tried to get back into this game, but the energy, the drive, the fluidity, like I said, was just too much from our place. It was just too much. We just wanted it more because we need Champions League. We need Champions League, and with the way the results went this week, everything was in our favor. We just needed to win, and that's what we did. Liverpool lost to Wolves. Manchester United also lost to Newcastle last night. So we are definitely back into that Champions League position. And the good thing about this, it's in our hands. It's in our hands. After 4-1, job done. Aston Villa tried here and there, but majority of the time we had controlled the ball, signed, sealed, and delivered. If we go into the lineup and we look at this team, Hato fell in for a injured Cucurella, Gasto right back, Garnacho. Gasto drifted forward with a back three, moving a bit in, and Garnacho playing as the left wing back almost. He came back. That's why he got an 8.5 rating on this foot mob. He played well. He definitely played well. Garnacho played well. He got his assist. And he played well. He was moving forward. He wasn't doing unnecessary things. He wasn't losing the ball, in 1v1 situations. Jorgensen was the surprise package of last night because of the fact that Sanchez is supposedly our number one goalie. But after that game against Arsenal where he was nervous, and when your goalie is nervous and making unnecessary mistakes, that also makes your center backs, your defensive line also nervous because they can't trust the goalie. And when they are under pressure, I can't trust my goalie with the ball because if I pass the goalie, if I'm under pressure, I pass the goalie. What if he makes some mistakes and then we concede? So that's why I think Jorgensen came in just to settle it down. He had a decent game. Like I said, Aston Villa didn't show much in this game. But overall, this lineup, they produced and they got the job done. Now we look at our fixtures, upcoming fixtures. Newcastle, Everton, Man City, Man U, and Brighton. How many points do I see from this? Newcastle at home at Stamford Bridge. Very strong side, but we are at home. We can take advantage. The crowd must just be up for it. Everton away. Goodison. Is it still Goodison Park? But anyways, Can we get 3 points there? Man City also drew last night with a Nottingham Forest that is fighting relegation. So Man City can also concede goals. Manchester United lost to Newcastle and Brighton, our bogey side. Will we get that victory over them? So these fixtures with the way we played last night, with our fluidity, our build-up play, and attacking prowess, everyone committed in that team, we can get the job done and secure our spot in the top four and qualify for Champions League. Because I think Aston Villa will still just keep on flowing down. Aston Villa might beat Manchester United because Manchester United seems like the manager bounce is over. It seems like it's gone. So we just need to keep on winning to break into this top four, maybe even end up third. If Manchester lose and we can beat Newcastle, we can end on 51 points. Actually, that should be a draw between Manchester United and Aston Villa. But nonetheless, guys, great performance. Great performance from the team last night. João Pedro has arrived. He is here and he is here to stay. With some reinforcements when the transfer window opens, we can push. We can go places with this team. The biggest test is going to be once again against PSG. And after that result, we will actually see what this team is all about. Once again, it's PSG who's going to be the deciding factor on determining the quality of this team. Anyways, guys, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next upload. Cheers, stay safe, and God bless.